everybody, and welcome back to Gaming on Caffeine. My name is Isaac, and we are back playing some more Sky Factory 2. Jackie, Nick, hello! Nick, we are back. We're here.
We are.
Once again. Flipping heck, it's almost like we're here all the time.
Again.
You know?
It's almost
every day.
Most we are here.
Always here.
It's not almost like we're here. We actually are just...
We are here. Yeah, who'd have thought? So, Nick, last time we spent... I'm not gonna lie,
a little bit of time. It's not as if we spent the entire session doing it. Too long
on.
Do you know what you're on about? We did it in a concise period of time.
In
a precise manner. And we were very decisive.
Well, Nick, since the end
of a slice of time.
Since the end of the last recording session, Nick, I've done a couple of things. I have filled up all of these alloy smelters and sag mills with premium grade octadics. They are ready and raring to go.
Only the finest stallion grade.
The highest quality. Gluten-free, you know.
Very good. Gluten-free, MSG
animal-friendly.
Animal cruelty-free.
Yeah. No added preservatives or flavorings or colorings.
RSST amused.
NSA approved.
It's
TSA secured.
Yeah, it's
you know,
put this through the TSA and they will examine the dick and
approve it every time.
And let it fly.
I did tweak it a little bit, Nick. I added a new alloy smelter at the end here until allow place with the rest of the sag mills, but this one is for Yellorium. Because up until now, Nick, we have not been smelting all of our Yellorium dust that we get from sifting. I think it's dust on the sand. So we sift sand, we get Yellorium dust, and up until now, the Yellorium dust has kind of just been sitting in our RS system and not doing anything at all. And so what I've done is over here, I've added an export bus, which is exporting Yellorium dust into this chest. Right now, it's causing a bit of a problem, Nick. Not gonna lie, a wee bit of a problem.
Yeah, just a little bit.
When it comes to this chest. Not gonna lie, it's kind of taking up most of the space and not letting
pretty much like over
anything
90%,
else in.
But
it's fine, Nick. It's fine. Eventually, we should burn through all the backlog of Yellorium that we have, and it should return kind of to a normal pace, hopefully. And also, you'll notice I added one more dimensional transceiver.
Reaches equilibrium. Yeah, I hope it reaches equilibrium. Do you hope it reaches equilibrium?
I do hope it reaches equilibrium, Nick. Yeah.
What's equilibrium,
and this one's just
Isaac?
pulling...
Do you know? Yeah.
Equilibrium.
No, didn't think so. Yeah.
No, I don't know what equilibrium is, Nick. I didn't do a science
what is
this
Bobby in here for? What's this?
This one, Nick. This one is pulling all of the stuff from the ore resource miner. So this one in the middle here. So that's just pulling those.
Okay.
Yeah, straight from there.
You don't need to tell me. I didn't ask or anything.
And then get pulled in through the import bus into the system. I think that's all the changes I've made over here, Nick. However, I have made more changes, Nick. There are many more changes that I have made. If we come to the center, Nick, you will notice that I've tried to hide all of the RS wires, Nick. Most of the people were complaining that there were too many of these cables from refined storage just kind of all over the place. I was a bit just kind of
moved everything under here. Yeah.
So they're now all hiding out under here.
The base looks quite big from under here.
It is pretty big, Nick. I'm not going to lie.
Lots of area, isn't there?
There's a lot of area. But yeah, so all that's under there, especially now we can fly, made it a lot easier. Also, Nick, one thing that I was quite amazed at is that you can hide these cables. So I know that you could hide these energy conduits, right? You can hide them within conduit facades. But one thing that I was not aware of is that you can hide them within these pillars from missing pieces.
Whoa.
And so here you go, Nick. If you take this, can I see this? Hold on, let me try something here. Can I?
Okay.
Maybe
try before you buy.
Hold on. Let me try before I buy real quick. Let me try. I'm just trying to try before. Okay, it's not letting me try before I buy. But Nick, if I break, I think it's this block here. Hold on. I might be. Hold on, Nick. Hold on. Nick, just. Oh no, it's over here. Nick, it's over here. I'm looking at the wrong pillar. I'm looking at this pillar. So if you take this Yetta wrench and look, hold it in your hand.
Yeah.
Whenever you pick it up.
Oh,
look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
I can hide the conduits inside of the pillars there.
Whoa.
I know, right? Wow. What a set of guys. And so now, all the stuff that is powered up here, and that leads me to the next point. Like if you come up here to the center.
Lots of stuff
finally
going on.
finally, we have an actual general use sag mill alloy smelter painting machine and slice and splice ready to just be used. They actually have power.
Oh my god, there is actually a painting machine. Well, I guess these are all painting machines, aren't they? Because they're all bloody slow. Right, here you go. Take your Yetta back.
You should have seen in the comments section. Somebody asked me, because this is the machine, by the way, that you use for the glowstone, right? To paint the glowstone.
Yeah.
Okay. And so somebody was like, "What machine do you use to paint the glowstone?" Or how did you get the glowstone painted? And I said, I used the painting machine. And they said, but which machine is it? And I said, the painting machine, ? And they said, yes. And I said, that's the name of the machine. It's called the painting machine. It was quite the conversation.
See, they agree. So they think that every machine's a painting machine because they're all slow as watching paint dry.
What a guy.
There you go.
What a guy. And then finally, Nick, second to last. Actually, no, I'll save that for the last because that's the best bit. That's the best bit.
Here.
I know, right? I'll save the best till last. But if you come over here, Nick,
all right.
you will notice some newness around the
there's a lot of newness here. There's more access. Oh God, what's that inside?
Newness number one. Well, that's your steel. That's the same. It's the same stuff from before. But if you look in here, Nick, you'll notice it's full of Yellorium, for one, because we now have an exporter sending the Yellorium ingots that are being produced over in the new area and putting it into the system. We also have another one of the access ports here that is pulling out all of the cyanite, is it? That it's pulling out now?
And
importing that into the system.
I don't know if it's called the same stuff. I assume it is, but yeah.
I think it is. And then finally, Nick, I've got the RF monitor here, which is hooked up to a redstone port. And basically, if you look in here, I've selected this capacitor bank in the floor, and what it does is if that capacitor bank, at the bottom you'll see it's set to less and then 70%. When this drops below 70% of its fullness, the big reactor will turn itself on, and power will be sent through into this. And basically, this is just here so that we don't have to have the big reactor running 24/7.
So it automatically switches it on and switches it off as power is needed. Very good.
Yeah, if we run out of power, it will turn itself back on. If we don't need the power, it will turn itself back off.
That's
nice
good.
And fuel efficient.
That's very efficient. Yeah.
Finally, Nick. Finally, the grand finale, the moment that I know you've been waiting for.
Oh, okay.
You know, the moment, the one thing. What did we need fixing on this base? What did we need that we didn't have before? Nick, we needed the Cozy Zone sign to be fixed.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Now,
look
don't look at any of the other signs.
This is...
don't look at any of the other signs, Nick.
So,
those ones.
Isa is still all way right, and Nick is all right.
Nick, don't worry about it, okay? And don't worry about the fact that anybody else...
Did you fix this by putting like 2 E's on the end of the and 2 E's on the end of the sign? Yeah, you did.
You've cracked my... You've cracked my powers. But yeah, anybody else who's not running up to fine, who comes over to the base, will see
just gonna see
the Cozy
Zony.
But it works.
So, I mean, it does work. You got that right.
For us, at least, it just says the Cozy Zone, Nick, and what more
that's all
can
that matters as well. It is very cozy in here. Look. Let's just keep all visitors out, and then it will be all right.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. What are we gonna say? What's up?
What's the grand master plan for today?
So, Nick,
what are we doing today?
I would like to start with in today's episode is working on a mod called Hatchery, which, to the best of my knowledge, is new to 1.10. And it allows us to utilize...
You can't say that. You can't say to my knowledge. Should have just censored out that sentence, because there's going to be someone that's like, have you know that it started in 1.4.7, but was removed, and it was just reintroduced to you, knowledge peasant. But yeah, continue.
you knowledge peasant. No, but as far as I know, it's new. So if you go to JEI and you type in @Hatchery, HATCHERY, Hatchery, it is a mod about utilizing chickens for resources. Right, we're gonna use and abuse these chickens.
Animal friendly.
Yes.
Yeah.
We talked about the RSPCA last time, Nick, and we're gonna have to have a bit of a falling out with them in today's session.
I don't know what you're about. I think this is going to be completely humane, and the chickens are going to be like the ones on the Happy Egg adverts where they get in like cannons and wear goggles and blast themselves. have loads of fun and stuff. Yeah?
We're talking more about the ones from Chicken Run, where they're kind of caged up and
where they get put in a
trying
big
to
machine.
escape. Yeah,
Turns
we're
into
gonna make them into pies.
No, surely not.
Oh, glad to know we've both seen Chicken Run.
Yeah.
Nick, could you
Got that
make
on
me
DVD for a Christmas a long time? It's very good. But continue.
could you make me some redstone lamps, please?
Oh.
Your
thanks
forte.
Yep. Thanks. You've been giving me the really, really hard ones here.
Well, Nick, not to rustle your jimmies, but
Yeah,
whenever
look at
I
this
give
really hard recipe with this long crafting tree. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this one. There you go, you bastard. Take the...
I actually didn't know they were that easy to make.
No?
No, honest to God, I had
Did you think it required
what's the recipe?
like basic skills?
I don't know. I thought I might needed some sticks or something. So. Flipping heck. All right,
shit.
Nick, where would you like to set up this kind of like this chicken area?
Well, I mean, not here.
you wanna put it-
Let's do it like here. I mean, come with this. Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
no,
about
yeah.
here?
No, what do you
I
reckon? Do you
think
want to do
like
it
here
in the?
because this is just empty space. Like, look at all of this.
Well,
Look
I
at
mean,
all
the
this
whole
ring.
thing's empty space. We've got the staircase here, we've got the mob spawner here, we've got the big reactor here, and then we've got the tree farm here.
Yeah.
But
So
for the
what about
most part,
this
this
space?
ring.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
all
I'm
empty
thinking.
space, though, is what I'm saying.
So put it in the ring.
What about down here? Like,
Yeah, why not?
This is
Go on,
actually
then.
empty space. You know what I mean?
Go on, then. Give it a go.
Nick, I don't like down here, Nick. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like
Bloody
it's
hell,
dark
make
and
your
dingy.
mind up.
You know what? We'll do it here.
Okay, all right, go on then.
So,
Do you,
Nick,
no, sorry. Are you sure you like this? Are you 100%?
I mean, not really. I mean,
Well,
but
do
you know
want,
what?
Do you want me to create a
I don't
special
know.
island
I
for you?
feel like
Isaac,
it would
shaped
be
like an
kind of
egg?
nice to do it below the pirate deck if we set up like a wooden area. But Nick, it's fine. We can move it later.
All right,
For now,
all right,
I'm just
all right,
going to
go
show you
on.
how it works. So basically, you can put down this little
that
nest. Also, it doesn't really
But
work,
that
Nick,
is-
because now
ooh,
it's
that
floating.
is some hyper realistic textures. There.
Oh yeah,
Look
if you
at
optify
that.
and zoom into that.
That is unreal. Oh my
gosh, they
god,
did
that
really
is
go in on
like
that, didn't they?
retina resolution 4K action there. Christ, it's too much for me. My computer's going to explode.
So Nick, with this, in Minecraft, you throw an egg and there is a chance that it will actually give you a chicken.
Yeah.
But with these egg nests, you get guaranteed a chicken. The only problem is that if you look at the top there, hatching is currently at 0%.
Yeah, it's still. It is
You
still
give
at
it-
zero.
Give it a bit of just hold on. There we go, 1%.
So give it like a few years and we might have a chicken. I mean, you're
Yeah.
probably going to have a better chance just throwing them on the floor.
Now, Nick, though, what we can do, if you back up a little bit here, Nick, we can,
Alright.
in fact, utilize the power of heating technology to emulate a chicken
That's just
sitting
like real
on
life, actually. They do
Yeah.
actually put lamps and stuff, yeah.
Kapow. If you look at it now, it's at 3%. It's not going to go 4%. It's not going to go extremely fast, but it should go
But it'll be
faster,
faster.
than it was before. Exactly. Does this work?
Wow.
Oh, it does indeed.
I
Okay,
mean-
let me put down a few of those. It should go 6%. If you would like to do a test, Nick, we could always go ahead and put down one over here, and I will prove to you that it's faster under torchlight.
Okay, so this is
8%.
currently 9% faster. So I
Yeah.
need that gap to increase. I think
Well, it's
it
at
will,
10.
because
This
this
hasn't hit
is
1.
better than it was before.
This is at 1. That's at 11. Yeah, no, this is definitely faster.
Yeah, okay.
Definitely
All right,
faster.
I'll give you that.
12% still at 1. Yeah, okay. So it's going to take a little while, Nick, but if we take these, we can set up a couple of these. These are pretty expensive, actually. Not going to lie. In order
take
to
those
make
back.
these, you need 4 hay blocks, each one of which is 9 wheat. So you need 45 wheat per...
Christ.
Per,
I
like,
mean, you can
little-
if you zoom in, you can see all that wheat there, can't you? It's really been compacted in.
Tell me about it. So I'm going to make a third one of those. So that's how we can get chickens to grow. And I think
Yeah.
we will at some point throughout, like the mod, we will get some other eggs that we have to like hatch this way, not just like normal chicken eggs. And so now, Nick, we need to move on to, well, we can wait for these chickens to hatch. That's going to get us chickens. That's all good. But we don't really need normal chickens, right? Normal
Right.
chickens, are trash.
They're just boring.
They're just boring. The trash. They just go
walk around. They try and fly. They don't have much success, and then they shit out an egg every few hours.
Bingo. Nick,
And they're really tasty.
You have cracked the case. You get it cracked.
I've cracked the egg.
The case of the eggs. So what we're going to do, Nick, we're going to move on to the next bit here. Okay, so I'm going to make two things. I'm going to make an animal net, this thing here. And I'm also going to make, I've made a nesting pen, right?
God.
Which I don't think needs to be beneath the lamp, but for now we'll put it right there. That's a little nesting pen, right? Which again has that same ultra-realistic wire texture.
High-def textures, yeah.
So, Nick, I think the first chicken that we're going to get is probably going to have to be a quartz chicken, right? One that produces nether quartz. And the way that we can get one of those, Nick, is by heading on through to everybody's favorite dimension, the nether. If we head on through here... Okay. To the best of my knowledge, there should be some nether quartz chickens just kind of clucking around in here. Now, yeah, I know. Okay. I decided to bring you along, Nick, because I know how you love to cluck, and I feel like you'll be able to relate to the chickens that are going to be here. So,
because I'm in the same family.
Yeah, you've all cluck, and that's all that matters, really. So, if you could just do a bit of flying around and see if you can't find yourself a chicken. We're just looking.
In this blazing disaster. You're freaking okay.
There should be somewhere.
Here's a couple. Here's a little roost of them down here.
You've got some? Hold on.
Yeah, look.
Where you at?
Yeah, they should take 4 of them.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, so I probably should have made more nets, actually. If you could stay here for a second and keep an eye on these. But what you can do is, much like with the safari net, you can use this animal net to just kind of grab one of the things and put them back down. I'm going to go and make like 2 or 3 more of these animal nets and bring them back. And once we've done that, Nick...
Oh, they're going to lay some eggs. Oh, this one's going to lay an egg in a minute. Here we go. Let me stay near him.
Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him. Squeeze it out of him, Nick. Squeeze it out.
Oh, I'm just squeezing his... Oh.
Gosh,
I've been hit by a blaze. That's not good.
Yeah, what? Also, try not to die while you're over there. That one would not be great.
I'll try my best.
That would be optimal. All right, let me gonna make a few more of these nets. Thankfully, these are also super duper easy to make. Okay,
come pop one out.
Okay.
Pop one out.
You also notice at the top, it's got like stats. If you look at the chicken,
probably 1 strength 1.
Yeah. And so basically, where you at? Okay, I'm coming back. Nick. I got my nets. So basically, we can put these chickens into the pens, and they will produce nether quartz for us. They'll drop nether quartz every so often, right? And so once we've got these guys, here we go. Let's head on back through to the overworld. What we can do with these guys is we can breed 2 of them together, and the baby should have higher stats than both the parents, right? So the baby will be like a 2-2-3 or something like that. And then that one will grow up. We can breed it with another one that's like 2-2-3 as well. It'll become like a 6-6-4. And I believe it goes up to 10-10-10. And the 10-10-10 will obviously...
So we're basically genetically engineering chickens.
Look at this, Nick. So this is somebody else's base, right? Look at this height.
This is the overworld. Whoa.
Well, there are machines, Nick. I believe it's called, let's have a look, terrain. I believe the machine called the terrain scanner, or maybe the terrain... I'm not quite sure, but I think the terrain scanner allows you to build terrain. It's a very expensive machine. But yeah, you can see they've built...
very advanced things here, Isaac. I mean,
some people have played quite a bit, Nick. I'm not going to lie. These are Draconic Evolution.
Beams?
I think these are power from... Yeah, these are Draconic Evolution. You can use these to transfer power, I believe. But look at this. They're using the solar panels from Environmental Tech. I'm not quite sure whose base this is, actually. Just got
someone who's clearly better
You've seen this? It's like a floating void resource miner. Wow. I like that. Hold on. Oh, no, look at this. So I also quite like this mob grinder. Have you seen this? If you just type in grinder to JEI, you can get this little, like, blade.
Whoa, that looks amazing.
I know, right? If you type in grinder with spell ER, not just R, the third thing over there.
Yeah. I get confused sometimes, Isaac, between the two, because I use both so much.
I figured as much, Nick, so I had to just clarify,
I think I see it,
from mob grinding utilities. It's actually not too hard to make, really, but yeah, quite a few people have been using that kind of stuff. I don't know why. Oh, is this like a full base? Oh, no, it's not. I mean, this is just a mob grinder.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's the Mighty Blur. The Mighty Blur is the person who owns this. I'm a bit baffled as to why there's just a mob grinder here.
Jesus, look at this. Christ.
I know, it's crazy, right? It's crazy.
It's done it down to the I didn't realise that. Wow. Look at
Yeah.
this. That is a lot of fine coal.
I mean, Nick, you see this water that's just been held up by nothingness. It's just kind of
completely. It's just like real life. I don't know what you're on about. It's just like real life.
It looks like your Minecraft's like crashed as you try to load in more chunks.
Yeah, it's like a world hole, but just infinite.
I mean, this is all cool and stuff, but the Mighty Blur, if you watch it, you've got to explain why. Ooh, hold on, Nick. There are elevators.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh God. Oh my goodness. Nick, we're getting shown up right here.
I think he's made slightly more progress than us.
Nick, look at this. I have not played with the new Draconic Evolution stuff. Look at this ring.
That is the biggest ball I've ever seen.
This looks so cool. Yeah, he is.
That is insane. That is insane.
Oh, these are. It looks like an Applied Energy 6.2 controller, doesn't it?
Yeah,
but it's actually they're actually Chisel Future blocks. That's cool. That's cool as
God,
cool as
he's got one hell of a setup here.
Yeah,
this is like you versus the person she tells you not to worry about. It's just
flipping heck. Also, these, by the way, Nick, that he's got on the back wall here. These are these quantum storage units. These are the deep storage unit replacements. So we do have to make and fill up one of these. If you come on this side, Nick, he's got some that have actually got stuff in them.
Where you
and
at?
you can see these are filling up. He's got like I'm just on the other side of the stairs. Where you at?
Oh, hi.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at all this. He's got. It's all full of stuff.
Yeah,
Also, I like the little.
yeah.
I like the little hovering stuff above it.
He's
Cool.
he's doing. I think he spent a little bit more time on here than we have.
I mean,
not
okay,
gonna
let's have a
lie.
look. Hold on. Server info. Fun fact, Nick. As of the other day, you had the most deaths on the server.
Oh God.
Let's see.
Yeah, I bet you that's
You still
from
do.
the freaking. That's you know what that's from. That's from the stupid jetpacks we had, where you always ran out and I just fell to my death.
This guy, Nick, has got 19. The guy whose base we're in, you've got 61.
Oh, God.
He's played 71.5 hours. Has the Mighty Blur. Yeah, you know, we're gonna have to look at other bases
This
now.
isn't bad.
This is,
Okay, that's actually a really long time. Okay.
That's
How
quite
long
a
have we
while.
played on here for? How long have I been on here for?
I think you've been on about 20 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe. Time play, let's have a look. You have been
What
on.
about you?
I've been on 60 hours, apparently.
So quite a bit longer.
You've been on 27 hours. I mean, I feel like we're still getting shut up, Nick. But I like this. I like what he's done here.
At this point, he's very nice.
I would like to. I mean, we're probably not going to, but I really like the fact that he's kind of built the terrain and then put his base inside of the terrain.
Inside of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool stuff. Anyway,
That's quite
Nick.
cool. Okay, back to our
level?
scheduled.
No.
Is there another level down?
No, I thought there was going to be another level down. There isn't. At first, I was like, why is it just random stuff up here? Like solar panels and mob spawners. It all makes sense. If we do /spawn, let's head on back to our own base.